Did you get a chance to watch the Andor trailer? I know you didn't get to go to that
I
panel.
did. I took advantage of everything that was on StarWars.com/news to catch up on all the news you might have missed the celebration. What? Yeah,
Nice plug.
I did actually sit down on like Tuesday or Wednesday after I got back and watch and go through. I Andor is actually the thing I am most excited for on the upcoming slate right now. I
Is it?
really loved Rogue One, and I really love Cassian Andor as a character. Like that whole line he has about, uh, about people have done terrible things for the Alliance, and I'm like, please delve into that. Please delve into that. And I think they're going to. And yeah, that's a good trailer.
So play along. I'm gonna
Mhm.
try something here.
Oh no.
I want
Sorry,
to pull.
did I
I
get
want
too
to.
excited too fast?
No, no. I just want to pull up the trailer and see if we can just kind of discuss it a little bit as we watch it.
Mm,
Because there's so many visuals in this trailer that I had kind of forgotten about. I
mm.
watched it really quickly. I also was not in the panel that they premiered this in, so I had to watch it online later. And it was one of those things where like you're at a celebration, you pull it up on your phone, you watch it real quick, and then you go about
Mhm.
your day. So it wasn't until really today that I kind of sat down and watched it again and kind of took a closer look at the trailer. And I was
Mhm.
really excited about a lot of the different things that they showed us. So what I'm going to try to do, I've never tried to do this before, so
Screen share.
we'll see how it works. But I'm going to try to screen share, and then we'll just kind of let it play, and
Hmm.
then maybe just I might pause it on a couple things and we can discuss. How about,
Hmm.
does that sound like a something we can pull off?
You're the boss. I'm just here. I'm just here with the overly excited commentary.
So let me see if I can make this happen.
Actually, turn on captions
Okay, good
because
idea.
otherwise I can't. Yeah, I have no idea what they're saying.
So this this part where he goes
Mhm.
it's one of those moments where you almost wonder kind of what the direction was for the actor there, or if that was
Mhm.
like a unintentional thing and then just kept it in. But
Could go either way.
for whatever reason, that like when I watched that, I was like, oh, that's an interesting choice. Cool though. It makes it so like epic feeling, almost like a
It's
Game
a
of
very,
Thrones kind of feel.
it's a very striking opening image for sure.
So who do you think these people are?
No freaking clue, man.
I was thinking that maybe this is like Andor, because Andor, the implication is that his people were impacted by the Empire, and that's why he joins the rebellion.
But his planet is cold.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah,
See,
he's from
that's
like
why
a
I bring you
cold ice.
on.
He's from like a cold ice planet. I'm pretty sure. At least that's what it used to be.
I think this is a rebel cell.
I do too.
Yeah, based on their outfits and weapons.
Yeah. This is the fun part about closed captions is they're like giving names to people and like the Salmon Park thing I hadn't heard. That's interesting with the officers because that's
Yeah.
there's not much color in the Empire and those uniforms are that's
Yeah, I was
interesting.
noticing that too. We see a handful of different uniforms throughout
Mhm.
this with like the scientists or whatever. I don't even know if they're scientists. They almost look like they're working in a factory, but they're wearing
Mhm.
all the white. And then you have the Empire, obviously, and then you have these
Yep.
guys. So they almost look like local police, I guess.
Could be it, yeah. Kind of like the security. I am also impressed with how they've made Cassian look younger.
He looks so young.
Like,
Like, is it
yeah.
makeup or digital, or is he just really good at aging?
I mean, all three maybe. But yeah.
I've watched there's a show called Narcos
Hmm.
Mexico, and he's the big bad guy in that.
Mm.
And so that's my latest impression of that actor, is
Hmm.
this kind of, now he still plays a, I don't know how to describe it, but even though he's this drug lord, it's
Hmm.
not like he's the one going out and doing all these like heinous acts and stuff. He's got
Yeah,
his
yeah.
people doing that stuff. So he still plays the kind of normal-ish character. but to see him play like the bad guy is kind of interesting.
Mhm.
This guy I recognize from Game of Thrones. So the
Oh yeah,
Imperial officer that's sitting at this table.
right.
He was the one of the religious guys, right, in Game of
Yeah,
Thrones.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
guys drinking coffee.
Yeah. I love coffee. Big fan.
Oh, there.
I can't believe they finally let Bond like upgrade her wardrobe and wear not white.
Yeah,
Kind of cool.
yeah. She's got a good look, and I love the fact that they're using the actors that they've used previously
Yep.
for these roles, and probably with knowing when they cast her, they
Hmm.
probably never thought
Oh God, no.
that they'd be utilizing her for something like this. Um, and same when we're talking about
Jimmy Smith. Yeah.
Joel Edgerton, like for Kenobi,
Oh
that was
yeah.
another like casting where when they cast him, they probably had no idea
Oh
that he
yeah.
was going to become kind of the movie star that he became. So it's very fortunate.
Hmm.
I mean, you got the guy from Thor,
Hmm.
Rebel, right?
Must be.
Yeah, if you're going by the jacket, it looks like a rebellion
Hmm.
jacket, right?
Hmm. That's cool looking.
They show this guy a few times,
Yeah.
so I wonder what. Once again,
He's got that uniform too.
yeah, he's wearing that same kind of local police ish uniform, which I could be way off base on what I think that is, but some sort of armor.
Yeah, that's armor for sure
Like a,
over soft parts. Over,
I like the
I
color
think it's
scheme. I like the gray with the orange. It looks pretty cool.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's a flight suit underneath of it, from what I can tell from this
Ah,
blurry back angle.
yeah. So he's got to be somebody key because they show him like 3 times in the
Yeah,
trailer.
probably. Yeah. Big fan of the continuation of trench coats.
I think that's the same guy.
Yeah, I think that's a flight suit based on the neck. Looks like it's wrapping around. It's a good line. That's what a reckoning sounds like. One of the things I wish I had gotten, even though I had no wall space, is that propaganda poster or propaganda-esque poster they were giving out. Um, I'm such a fan of that book Pablo Hidalgo did more than a couple years ago now. Um, just so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a couple of those posters, and then from the different panel, I think I got a Kenobi one and an Andor one,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't have any way to like get them back to my house, so I gave them away.
I got the Visions one, and then I somehow managed to get the new Galaxy map. And I basically just had it like tucked in my purse, and I was just carrying it very carefully,
Yeah.
being like, please let me get this home okay. Because that was like the one thing I wanted was the Galaxy map.
The nice thing about convention posters is they're usually small-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you want to just roll them up and kind of carry them, you can. I've done that before. This time it was partially because I didn't want to travel with them, but also partially because I had left them in someone's room. And in order for me to go, I would have had to go get them and then try. And so I just told the person, I was like, you know what, you can just keep them. So yeah, I didn't. They even offered to mail them to me. They're like, I'll mail them to you if you want. I was like, I don't want you to go through the trouble. So maybe they'll still mail them to me. But as of now, I didn't get the posters.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was Rogue One is a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Andor is a great character. When they announced this show, I was really excited.
Mm-hmm.
And the trailer, I'm still excited after seeing that. It looks really good. And I like, from what I've heard, it's going to be a little bit different as far as the way they filmed it than what we've seen with Mando. And then they're not doing the kind of closed set where they make it,
good.
They're actually going out in the location and doing a lot of that stuff instead of doing that. What is it called again? I forget.
Oh, the vision,
Yeah, I've heard that Andor does more like on set shooting and more practical stuff. So
the volume.
the volume, yes. So that'll be a change. But I think from what I see in the trailer, it's actually going to be a nice change of pace, maybe. Not that
Yes.
the Mando looks great. You know, I'm not going to
Mhm.
say it doesn't. But it's
It's just
nice
not
when
the
they kind of
same.
switch things up. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just not, I mean, I know it's also helped with like COVID and all, but like, man, it's just not the same as when you get to like, you don't get shots like that overhead one of the green and like the hills and all like we saw in the trailer. You don't get that unless you do location.
Right.
I feel like. Um, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited. And that era is really cool. Like the lead up to what we know as the official rebellion, you know, these cells and
Mhm.
stuff that are forming and what kind of leads up to Rogue One and Rebels and all of that. I'm
Mhm.
excited to see how they tie that stuff in. And
Yeah. And the characters in Rogue One were all so good that I mean, I believe they did the right thing with the story and how so many of those characters
mhm.
ended, but like it's a shame because I would have loved, I want more stories about them. So I'm glad we're at least getting this as far as Cassian goes, and eventually K2 in season two.
Right. Yeah. It sounds like, yeah, there's going to be a season 2. And the fact that Mandalorian and Kenobi are doing so well.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, honestly, like it or not, Boba Fett did well too.
Yeah.
As far as it was one of the top shows streaming every
Mm-hmm.
week that it was on. So even though it may not have been as critically successful as the other shows have been so far, every Star Wars show they've done so far has been successful as far as streaming numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And that's awesome for the future of Star Wars TV because that means they're going to
Oh
be
yeah.
willing to take more risks and make more stuff. So,
Yes.
so Andor season 2, the fact that they're already, basically saying they're making it,
Oh,
is
they
it?
did. They flat out said they're
Did they
making it.
announce it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think Alan Tudyk said, "Oh yeah, I'll be in season two as K2 or something
Oh,
like
well,
that."
there you go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's awesome to hear.